It's time for our Seen and Unseen segment where we explore the big cultural stories of the day. And for that, we turn to Fox News contributor back from some well-earned vacay, Raymond Arroyo. Ray, while you were gone, Biden was diagnosed with COVID.
Yeah, I noticed, Laura. With all the negative reports of Biden's general health, though, the White House is clearly trying to reassure the public that even with COVID, Biden is fine. He's still in charge. On Friday, they installed what appears to be a security cam in his office and made him lead a meeting.
This is the 38th day in a row.
Are you feeling better?
Thank you, guys. Let's move it out.
That went well. Are they shooting that on
out.
Biden's BlackBerry, Laura? Did they just tape it to the wall? What is that? Then today, they were at it again. Biden has never been better.
How are you feeling with COVID?
I'm feeling great. You know, I've had 2 full nights of sleep all the way through. So I felt this nuzzle of my dog's nose against my chest about 5 minutes to 7. So, no, but I'm feeling good. My voice is still raspy. I've had every morning, every afternoon, I mean, excuse me, every evening I get a full-blown series of tests, everything from temperature to oxygen, the oxygen in my blood.
My plan empowers ATF and our agents to stop trafficking in firearms across state lines.
Well,
Laura, they're giving him Paxlovid. They should give him Prevagen. The poor man, he needs Halls or something. He's coughing. He's out of it. But this is what happens when you're at 37% approval, Laura. You've got to keep pushing him out there. And this is Anita Dunn's, I guess, search and relief package for Biden.
Well,
just keep him working.
Raymond, remember when Trump had COVID? Obviously, he had to go to Bethesda. The hospital was,
Yes.
not good. But my goodness, they made such a big deal every time he was near anybody, or he wasn't supposed to do anything. But are we supposed to believe nobody comes into the room at all to kind of arrange that Biden figures out the camera all by himself? I don't believe that.
Hermetically sealed rooms, Laura. I mean, what about the poor dog? Major is going to get COVID, possibly. Anyway, Laura, the Capitol saw bizarre climate demonstrators today. Staffers of Democratic House members Cori Bush, Ilhan Omar, Jamie Raskin, and others were arrested when they occupied Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer's office. They were demanding that their own party pass climate policy this year after Joe Manchin refused to sign their $2 trillion spending package. 6 of the aides were arrested. And at the same time, in Florence, at the Uffizi Gallery, climate protesters glued their hands to a 540-year-old Botticelli painting.
Oh, my God.
I guess defacement of cultural treasures is the only way to get this message any attention.
Couldn't they have just glued themselves to some hideous contemporary art that we don't care
Please,
about? I mean, we
God,
actually
yes.
care about the Botticelli. So, thank you very much. All right, now Al Gore tried a similarly, I should say the man known as the human dirigible, tried a similarly desperate tactic to push his agenda, Raymond.
You know, the climate deniers are really in some ways similar to all of those almost 400 law enforcement officers in Uvalde, Texas, who were waiting outside an unlocked door while the children were being massacred. They heard the screams, they heard the gunshots, and nobody stepped forward.
Laura, this is so disgusting that he would use a tragedy in these children's death to push this old climate agenda that he's never been right about, by the way. In 2006, Gore said, and I quote, "If we don't reduce carbon emissions in 10 years, we will have a planetary emergency." Al, we're way past your deadline. Stick to the things we can really control.
Is it just me, or does he look positively plasticine, Raymond? I mean, he was uplit. I mean, believe me, I can have some bad days, but he was uplit. This looked like something out of
that lighting, yeah. I wonder if he's reflecting moonlight or something. I don't know what that is. Lighting,
that was an odd.
Finally, Laura, I was on vacation last week, as you mentioned, and I'm so grateful I was not at Disney World. Mickey's PhilharMagic looked like Mickey's Fight Club. Two families got into a dispute in line, which they carried outside. Punches flew, a brawl ensued in front of children, I might add, and a few of these kindly, dear people were arrested. Others were banned from the park and asked to leave the Disney hotel. I think they should have gotten a magical tase, and everyone should have been arrested. Bibbity bobbity bail. That's what should have happened in this instance.
Yeah, Raym, this is a fast pass to Fight Club. I mean, this is.
Well, you know, go ahead.
Didn't you go to a different theme park?
I did. We went to Dollywood, and I have to tell you, it was placid. Everybody had such beautiful manners. It was clean. It's what Disney used to be in the 80s. Clean, family-friendly. People had a wonderful time. But the people who worked there, the Southern hospitality, the kindness, it was everywhere. It's a beautiful spot. And my first time in Dollywood. So I see why people will always love her.
Yeah, thanks for the invitation. The Ingrams used to travel with the Arroyos.
Next time, Laura, we'll save you a spot.
Oh, look at you
Rebecca
two.
had a good time, too.
So cute. You guys look adorable. I'm glad
fun.
you had a good time, Raymond. You deserved a break. Great to see you, as always.
Great to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.